Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to Advanced Warfare in Depth. In today's episode, we're going to be reviewing the Ohm Restless, which is one of the two elite Ohm variants, and this is an interesting gun. I personally don't like it a whole lot, but I've got good reasons for why, and I'm also going to be talking a lot about the Ohm guns in general today because they are very unusual weapons. The first thing you want to know about the Restless is it has a damage decrease. The normal damage on an OHM or Ohm is 35, 35, 33, so that's normal, and Restless is 35, 33, 33, so the medium range damage is decreased, and by now I'm sure most of you know that changes it from a 3 to 4 shot kill. However, the Ohm weapons are unusual in that the middle range there has a really absurd number attached to it. So the 4 shot kill range on a normal Ohm is something like, I want to say like 180 meters, almost 200 meters, which in Call of Duty terms is the entire map. However, since we've changed the damage profile on the Restless without changing the numbers on the range, the normal variant will 3-shot kill on the entire map. And I really do mean the entire map, and then I sit here and I thought about it, and I couldn't think of a distance at which it might actually 4-shot. Like, I would actually have to go and test ranges, like the longest ranges I could find on any map in the entire game, to try and find a range at which it wouldn't get 3 shots to kill. However, the Restless variant gets 3-shot kills up to 13 meters, which puts it about medium tier for assault rifles, and that is a massive nerf to the Ohm. The cool thing about the Ohm, the thing that makes the Ohm, is that it always 3-shots people and you don't have to worry about it. This variant can take 3 or 4 shots to kill, which for me personally is very frustrating on this particular weapon, especially given the magazine size being very small for a light machine gun, which is frustrating again because the Ohm Restless has a magazine size decrease from 40 to 30 on a light machine gun. So you've got a light machine gun with 30 rounds in the magazine, and I might could work with that if it had crazy damage, but my damage has been decreased, and I'm already getting grumpy here about this weapon. If I run extended mags, it only goes up to 45, which isn't much better than the base variant. Again, very frustrating. Then you're going to say, okay, then what's good about this elite variant? What makes it elite? What are the redeeming attributes of the Ohm Restless? It has one, and that's that it has 25% less recoil, which is awesome because the base variant does have fairly high recoil, and you can make this even better with a foregrip. You can transform it from a weapon with high kick to a weapon with almost no kick, and it's an almost no kick weapon with a decent rate of fire that will always kill in 4 shots and can 3-shot kill up close, and that's not that bad, all things considered. If you think about it, it's kind of like a super bow, maybe, or maybe like a super AK-12. It's not really, again, it's not bad compared to a lot of weapons, but compared to the base Ohm, it's not so great. I mean, the damage drop is really harsh, and the ammo loss is again really harsh on an LMG, and I think that ruins it. For all intents and purposes, I would rather take a 3-shot kill anywhere on the map any day and just deal with the recoil no matter how bad it is. But that's just me. Maybe some of you have a hard time with the Ohm, maybe some of you do need a lower recoil variant, but I don't think many of you are going to be very attracted to it. As for how I use this elite variant, I recommend using it with extended mags because the ammo capacity is a huge problem. I recommend running it with red dot sight because the iron sights aren't, perfect, and at the end of the day, we are going to need to use this at long range like the LMG it is, and with foregrip. Foregrip isn't necessary because it already has low recoil, but on this one, I'm trying to play to strengths. I can't fix that damage problem, but I can put a foregrip on here and I can make it hyper accurate, and I can just go for broke on this accuracy and try and use it like a laser and do what good I can do, and that's how I run the Ohm Restless. I know this has been a fairly negative in-depth episode. I've got a few more of these coming up in the future of variants that I don't particularly like, and I do them not to hate on the variants or the gun or the game, but just to kind of warn you guys or give you the best information possible about guns that you should or shouldn't be using, or I don't want you to have any misconceptions about what you are using. And that's all for this episode. The previous episode was on the SAC-3 Rapid and JK, which are both awesome enlisted variants, and the next one is going to be on the M1 Irons Outlaw, which is another awesome variant. And if you enjoyed, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.